Governor Eric Holcomb has signed into law a ban on transgender care for minors, and the transition, rather, for minors. And the new law already faces legal challenges. News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist live in our newsroom to tell us what comes next. Garrett.
Phil, Indiana is now one of more than a dozen Republican-led states to ban gender transition care for minors. And it's hard to say how this will hold up in court. The ban brought droves of LGBTQ rights supporters to the State House. It wasn't enough to sway lawmakers who approved it on a party line vote.
A lot of times she comes home and she's like, what is the point of this word problem when the actual problem is that people don't listen to me and don't believe me and don't think I should be here.
The new law bans the use of hormone treatment or puberty blockers for gender transition purposes for minors. It does not prohibit their use for any other purpose. It also bans gender transition surgery, which IU Riley Children's Hospital says does not happen with transgender minors. Governor Eric Holcomb released a statement after the signing. Permanent gender-changing surgeries with lifelong impacts and medically prescribed preparation for such a transition should occur as an adult, not as a minor. There has been and will continue to be debate within the medical community about the best ways to provide physical and mental health care for adolescents who are struggling with their own gender identity. And it is important that we recognize and understand that those struggles are real. Parents of transgender children say their children's mental health is deteriorating before their eyes.
We've seen him, retreat back to his isolation in his room that he did before he began the treatments. We've seen a lot of those behaviors start to come back, and they go away, but they come and go a lot more than they did before.
The ACLU filed a federal lawsuit within 2 hours of the governor's signature. It claims the law violates the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause because it discriminates on the basis of sex and transgender status. It asks a judge to put the law on hold pending further review.
There are times that hormonal therapy is prescribed for persons who are engaging in, or puberty block, for persons whose puberty starts too early. That's still allowed. The only people who are being singled out here for this cruel treatment are transgender kids.
Attorney General Todd Rokita has already said on Twitter he is ready to defend the new law. It would take effect on July 1st of this year. Anyone undergoing hormone therapy would be able to access it until the end of the year. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.